All right. uThermal. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Goblin and a laser. Ooh. Bum, 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 bum. $420 prize pool. Nice. Welcome, Hunted Swarm and Bruno. Welcome, welcome. Just gotta update the bracket command. Link to the bracket for the $420 uThermal 2v2 circuit. Warm up cup number 2. Man, my eyes are not proper right now. I don't know what is going on. I really don't know what I've done, but they seem to be damaged some way. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Welcome, Jinkai Shi. $420, always nice. 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 Who is Casey that Lemon is allied with? Oh. Got a little cheeky crash. Casey rings a bell distantly. You rub your eyes every time you cut jalapenos. Casey's a 5.5k Darren. Oh, that's pretty good. That's very good, actually. Are they from the, they must be from the Chinese region, if I haven't heard of them. I mean, not like I've heard of every single player, but I've heard of a lot of them. Who is Ultramarine? Oh. Relatively new player. 18 years old, playing for Little Fairy. Huh, neat. Has several signature 2-base all-ins. Oh. I was going to say, yeah, I feel like there's definitely a reference to TMNT. Sitting here somewhere. Bum, 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 ba, da, dun, 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 dun. Remarkable. All right, I think I'm going to cover uThermal Fjant versus Azura Anticor Game 2. A TZ versus ZP. Ooh, there we go. All right, should be a good time. I do like April Enthusiast. That's a good one. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. We can change to team colors. Is that the right call? Yeah, probably. Alt F. There we go. Cool. Spawning down in the bottom left. Currently up 1-0. It is Remarkable. Also known as uThermal. And his ally, Fjant for Team Rotti. Man, my eyes are absolutely just in a tizzy right now. I don't know what is going on. And here we go, spawning up the top right. It is Bing Bong Exports Anticor. And his ally, Azura. Also, I forgot that I have my webcam on for this one. Do we want to leave it on? We'll leave it on for a little bit. We got a new haircut. We're feeling fancy. Fancy, fresh. Festive. Festive. There we go. That works. That works. Festive works. Neither Zerg player doing an early gas or pool, which is absolutely viable in 2v2. Is it great on a map like this? I would say probably not. I would say defensive play is, yeah, a little bit stronger. You've obviously got this shared ramp. There's an in-base base, so even if you deny the exterior base, you're not keeping your opponents on one base each. You're keeping them on 1.5 on average, let's say. I mean, why would I use that? Use whole numbers. 3. You're keeping them on 3 bases as opposed to 2. We can do simple addition pretty well. At my age, I've gotten a fair bit of experience with it. And I'll continue to practice for now. All right, it's going to be Stalker first. uThermal, I think, calling for the Overlord. I do like this Overlord positioning. Reaper in the main base, probably should have been paying attention to that. That's the first real bit of action. Real bit of interaction. Oh, action and interaction. Wow. What a time to be alive. Ah, and there it is. uThermal going for the factories. He is a big fan of the Blue Flame. Blue Flame, Magfield accelerators, they're both good. This is going to be a dead Overlord for Anticor here. There is that that all-important high ground vision granted. Both Zerg players going into Ling Bane. Oh, second gas. Third gas. Okay, that's an extractor trick. Yeah, I should have paid attention to the supply. I was like, you don't go Ling Bane Double gas would be pretty crazy already. Triple gas? I mean, now we're talking about Targa Banes. Reaper actually does get a good scout. Did not see the Evo chamber. It got thrown down after the Reaper ran through. But he saw the Twilight Council. A lot of Lings coming in here for Anticor. Small worker lead for Fjant, just up 2 on his opponent. On his, I guess, counterpart, you would say. Fjant actually does get the initial good fight here. Will force a couple of Banes to be morphed defensively. Well, I said he got an initially good fight. He actually lost 4 Lings. That was not a good fight. I guess all 3 of those Lings surviving on low HP, turning into Banes, is kind of a net win. Overlord gets taken out. He might get another one. Anticor's already supply blocked. He is going to get this, I think. Oh, that's nice. That is very, very nice. Now, perfect world, they cancel this gold base, but they're going to go at the front instead. Oh, nice scan. Going to be able to keep the lock on, get the kill on a sentry. Big Baneling detonations on both sides. But that means there's no Banelings left, and there's a lot of Lings here. Banelings just now popping out for Anticor. Oh, man, without those, that might have been game right there without those Banes there. More Banes and Lings flooding in, though. Ooh, Stalker's going to blink in and will kill these Banelings pretty quickly. Good defense right there. Ooh, that got very dicey very quickly. But they managed to keep that from becoming a big problem. Yeah, if it wasn't for those 3 Banes that finished up for Anticor, would have been a very different story. Both Zerg players taking heavy hits. And not a lot of losses for the Terran and Protoss. Kind of a euphemism for the latter right now, am I right, fellas? Fjant not going to be able to find much here. Cyclones do not yet have Magfield. Blink forward coming through. That is a bold move. The Banelings will cover it, though. uThermal actually now in a little bit of trouble with these Cyclones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're getting chased down. They don't even have their Magfield yet. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. A little bit on the Blackfoot. Wow. Back foot right now. Both Protoss and Terran have been pumping workers, but Fjant and Anticor have been rather committed. It's interesting they both... Oh, hold that thought. We see a big Ling run by here from Fjant. Oh, man, he is actually cooking Anticor in his natural. That is a huge, huge dub. He just killed a lot of drones. Meanwhile, Cyclones on the high ground, they're going to find some probes as well. This counterattack needs to get work done, and it will get something done. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't think so. I don't think it's particularly close to enough either. Anticor just lost a lot of workers. He kills a fair number of SCVs on the other side of the map, but uThermal was already on the highest worker count in this game. And, of course, Fjant's got that gold base. I mean, Azura has the gold base on the other side, but this looks very, very nice right now for the uThermal team. He's maxed out on cheese clones. Heh. Cyclone's pretty good. Pretty good, and very good in 2v2. They're just super versatile. Not to mention, quite powerful. This is going to be a lot of dead zealots here. Oh, this might be every dead... yeah, they get deleted. Oh, my God. They died so fast. People forget that this version of the Cyclone was actually very good against charge lots specifically. It actually was worse against Stalkers than it used to be. But it was much... It went from... what was it? 8-shotting? Oh, my God. He's going to kill so many probes in a matter of, like, 2 seconds. Zealots are going to try and buffer for the Roaches and Stalkers here. Nice little flank coming in from Azura. But even as this happens, Lings get into the natural of Anticor. The Cyclones, they are going to reposition to try and help out these Roaches. I mean, I think uThermal and Fjant I think they're just going to outweigh their opponents here. There's no roach speed either for Anticor. These roaches they're just cooked. They're just absolutely cooked. The Stalkers have some mobility against the Cyclones, but nuh-uh. No way, no how. This is over. Azura able to get out with 0 Stalkers. But yeah, now Cyclones 5 tick kills Zealots. God, look at them just get deleted here. uThermal, he's got this game wrapped up. uThermal and Fjant. GG. For a little bit, it was looking pretty decent. Now, though, well, once that Cyclone number hits a critical mass, it can be pretty difficult to deal with. Hey, my pleasure, Wizmander. Especially if the clones have support in front of them. Yeah. Great stuff from Fjant and uThermal. Now we can go for uThermal Fjant versus Lambo Harstem. Oh my god. Or no, I think we just go for that. Yeah, I think we just go for that. All right, we're going to run a few minutes of ads so that we don't get any ads during the games. Oh, Casey is Kingslayer. Okay, yeah, I know who Casey is then. Okay. Yeah, they're not 5.5. They're 5.7. They're very good. We could grab Goblin a laser. Who are Purse and Loviev? Oh, looks like that would be a little bit one-sided. A little bit. Yeah, there are a couple of 4K players, which unfortunately, mechanically, they just wouldn't be able to keep up with Goblin and a laser. But we'll see if we can grab winner of Mixu Hydra and Ultramarine Tiger versus Goblin and laser in the round of 8 on the top side. Looks like there's a lot of people doing StarCraft stuff today. Wardy covering stuff. Was RSL this morning? Was there There was RSL this morning, wasn't there? Was there? No, it's tomorrow morning. Clem Raynor is going to be a turbo banger. That could very easily be like a preview for who wins, basically for who wins EWC. I'm not saying it will for sure, but I definitely think that that is a very, very real possibility. Oh, why did I just scroll down? And I wouldn't even necessarily say it would be the finals, but I could definitely see... Yeah, I could definitely see things going a certain way. Which is to say, yeah, winner of that kind of being a huge preview. Oh. Harstem's not playing random, is he? That'd be amazing. Harstem currently grabbing a coffee. He'll be here shortly. I've heard that before. Best of 3, 2v2, Lambo. Plus Harstem. ZP versus uThermal. And Fjant. Fjant kind of popped off at Home Story Cup. It was pretty sick, actually. He had a really great showing at Home Story Cup. It was very, very cool. Who did he end up going up against? Home Story Cup 27. No, not that one. HSC 27. There we go. Liquipedia. He did not make it out of his group, but he finished at 3-2. And he took down... Who did he take down? He took down DNS. I believe he took down Mana, actually. Yeah, he 2-0'd Mana. And then he beat Optimistic, which is not a big surprise on that one, but still. Taking down DNS and Mana. I mean, Mana's been very good, and that actually kept Mana out of the playoffs. Mana would have made playoffs otherwise, I think. Yeah, if Mana had 2-0'd Fjant, he would have been... Or even 2-1'd Fjant. Because he went negative... What, you take away 2 losses? Well, you take away 1 loss. And add 2 wins. He goes up to 9-3. Yeah, he would have made playoffs ahead of Lambo. Mana overtook him in the last round. True. Wait, did he really? That doesn't sound right. Mana 2-0'd Ryung. Oh, right. Right. Because I think there was an expectation that Ryung would maybe beat Mana. Okay, yeah. Welcome, Balthaz EU. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left. It is the Shopify Rebellion's Lambo. And his opponent spawning up at the top. Nope. What am I saying? His ally. It is Harstem. Okay, and they're cheesing. They're cheesing big time. Their opponent spawning up at the top right. It is Team Roddy's Fjant. And his ally, uThermal. Okay, this is going to be hyper aggro. Was this a 12-11 or was this a 13-12? I'm not actually 100% sure. Is this going to be a 4-gate? I'm pretty sure we were casting this and trigger... No, I haven't seen this exact variant. It is going to be a 4-gate. Is it? No, he's getting gas. Okay. This may transition in towards Adepts. You cannot easily wall this with a Zerg Terran. It's too big of a ramp. Oh, this is a great build order choice. And there's no scout coming through, just the Overlord. Rutro. Rutro SpaghettiOs. I think this was a 13-12. Chrono on these Zealots as the third gateway completes. Oh, man, this is going to be so nasty. Reaper. It got the smallest of glimpses of this, but I think this is going to work. Hey, look at that. We got Ewoks jamming. Kool-Aid Cat jamming. Oh, the Marine is so far forward. I think they're dead. There's no wall. This is game. I think this is just game. How do you possibly hold this? Link speed done. Queen is isolated. Zealot's going to deny the factory. It's a Marauder. No bunker. I mean, the production is camped. I legitimately don't think there's anything to be done here. Accidentally starting up Burrow. That feels like it's supposed to be a Queen. Marauder will pop out. They're going to try and make the stand with a Marauder. And, I mean, what choice do you have? Spinecrawler has completed. Oh, okay. Zealot's trying to get intercepted. They should just be going for uThermal. Yeah, there's no reason to hesitate on this. As far as I can tell. Bunker's very nicely placed to slow this down as much as possible. Really nice SimCity. And Lings for Fjant are going to be able to find one Zealot, but there's too many Lings reinforcing, I think, for Lambo. I'm honestly impressed very much so with what uThermal and Fjant are doing, and they actually do kill a bunch of the Zealots for Harstem. Can they survive this? Bunker's up. Factory, please deny it. Please deny the factory. Hello, Stalkers? Hello? Hello? Lets the factory finish. That's a huge mistake. That did not need to happen. That did not need to happen. Widowmine started up. They can still kill. For sure, they can still kill the hatchery at the natural. Lambo is starting to drone. We've got roaches on the way for Fjant. Would really have liked to have seen an attempt to go after this command center. Not going to be able to get it, though. Like, it was here for a long time. Honestly, though, I am just so impressed that Fjant and uThermal are still alive in this game. Now, it is a terrible situation. Probably unrecoverable. But I legitimately didn't think they would be alive, so that's already a dub. Great SimCity from uThermal, and a fair bit of hesitation from Lambo and Harstem, really costing them the... Well, no, does it actually cost them? No, they play a macro game from a massive advantage. And in fact, once again, it feels pretty insurmountable. And honestly, killing Overlords is a super safe bet. A Stargate is a very weird choice. I don't know why you wouldn't just get a Twilight Council with 6 Stalkers already on the field. I feel like I'm being so critical, but, like, I'm confused. I am legitimately a little confused. They are in an amazing position. Harstem just now expanding, though. Yeah, exactly. Really impressive effort. Honestly, even just going straight charge would not have been a bad decision. Like, if instead of even getting blink, you just go straight into charge. Yeah, exactly, call me Mac. It's not necessarily about how it turns out, it's about what it could have been. And like, this could legitimately have already been GG. But at the same time, 2v2 is a somewhat untested thing. Yeah, I think the bigger thing for me, actually, is following it up with Stargate instead of going into the Oracle. Or, sorry, instead of going into the Twilight. He is going into it now. And an Oracle in 2v2, honestly, even just one Oracle for Revelations is actually so valuable. And look at this. Look at this stasis trap. He got the... Okay, well, this is actually going to end up being potentially a game-winning stasis trap. Good dodge on the bio. Great force field. Fantastic force field. Using the stasis as part of the wall. And now these Cyclones are dead. Oh, fantastic stuff. Okay, well, there we go. That's... That's almost worse than if they had just killed him outright at the beginning. In terms of, like, how demoralizing that would feel. Fantastic engagement there from Harstem and Lambo. Harsbo. Lamstem. We got Fjant trying to go for a Spire off 20 drones and 1 base. Once again, even though they didn't leave the game... Well, I mean, both Lambo and Harstem have more supply. Oh, well, not Harstem anymore. But they did have more supply than the combination of their opponents. Those are just regular Cyclones. I was like, oh, he's got Magfield. Nope, he doesn't. Cyclone just strong. Banelings coming on through. These Spines are in the same position, so they can be hit. There we go. Good stuff from Lambo. And as Lings flood in and the Mutas pop out, there's just way too much here for the Shopify Rebellion combo. And they just wipe their opponents out. Very well done. Yeah, once again, even though opportunity was missed to completely win the game outright, was that was okay, it was a 13-12, not a 12-11. Arctic Flower is going to be the map. Arctic Flowers, which is this one? This is one of the new maps, I think, right? Relatively new? Yeah, it's got the gold bases in the middle. Shared natural, shared main. Pretty good map. I like it so far. All right. Wonder if we'll see some aggression once again here in game number 2. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. Spawning up at the top right, it is Lambo for the Shopify Rebellion. And his ally, also for the Shopify Rebellion, it's Harstem in the red. And their opponent spawning down on the bottom left, it is Team Roddy's Fjant in the blue, and his ally uThermal, remarkable, also in the blue, but not actually. This is just shared colors. Yeah, I think one of those situations that honestly, the game is just so hard, and it's easy to get used to things going a certain way and being like, hey, this is how it's supposed to go. When in reality, the players have incomplete information. They don't see everything we do. Yada, yada, yada. All that jazz. Harstem dropping the gate nexus before going for the scout. Is that safe? I guess it's safe. It's a huge map. It is a long rush distance. Sounds like excuses to me. Excuses. Oh. SCV gonna take a lot of zap damage. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. The content creator. No content creator wants to be turned into content. Not to say losing an SCV to a probe is content, but it's dangerously close. It's dangerously close to becoming content. Somebody pinged right here. I don't know why. Possibly just saying something along the lines of, this is a nice part of the map. I wonder what the cost of real estate is here. Adept will pop out in time to push this Reaper away. Good probe micro as well. Just to make sure. Looks like it is going to be a very fast Cyclone here. I'm on board. I'm super duper on board. It is going to be that Oracle once again. Once again, in 2v2. Yeah, even though I was critical of Harstem's choice to go for the Oracle, it ended up being literally a game, like, clinching choice. Oh, are we actually shading forward? Oh, no. We kill a Marine, but we lose the Adept. That's a little pricey. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Harstem lost 2 probes? What? The Reaper got 2 probes somehow. How did that happen? Is he going to get a 3rd? No, he's going for the scout.
SCV ready.
And he will see an Evo chamber. Should see the Twilight Counselor. It's going to be fast +1 melee, because, of course, what else would it be in a 2v2? Honestly, even in a 1v1, an Evo chamber this fast, it's almost always going to be +1 melee. You could make an argument for +1 Carapace in a ZVT. Oh, attempt to go after this drone. Can he get it? No. Lambo keeps it alive. Even stutter stepping down one of his opponent's lings. Nice. Oh, but that queen is exposed. Fjant not pulling the trigger right away. The Banelings were a little bit out of position. There was a chance for him to get that, but didn't grab it. Fjant just poking away at his opponent. The 2 Zerg players on identical worker counts right now. It's a pretty even game at this point. Cyclones do show up, though, and they are going to be able to start kiting significantly. Got to be careful, though. Got to be very, very careful. Honestly, both players do, because if the link count gets low enough, those Cyclones can start really, really bullying. uThermal not quite able to afford Magfield Accelerator while continuing to pump Cyclones. Oh, looks like a Link counterattack. How many SCVs did it get? 3 SCVs. That's pretty nice. Pretty big macro plays coming in from both players. Yeah, what I was saying is, oh, this time we are going to... No, we're not. We're not going to see the Queen getting taken out. This is... What was I saying? I don't know. There are good opportunities for stuff. Stuff is good. Stuff and things. The Revelation, the Stasis Traps. Oh, speaking of that Revelation coming through. Oh, man. Big lock-ons there for uThermal. But with Blink available, Harstem Stalker is able to avoid the majority of the damage. Magfield is coming through. It's still another 30 seconds from completing. Oh, Stasis Trappy. Oh, that Stasis Trap could actually just end the series. Scan comes in, he sees it. Okay. Yeah, if you catch like 15 Cyclones, like 5 or 6 Cyclones right there, that could very, very easily be the end of things. Is there even a Baneling nest? There is for Fjant. What are the Banes? He's focused on roaches. Lings are going to trap some of these units. This is a lot of Lings here, but here come the Banes defensively for Fjant. And the Cyclone's going to help out a lot as well. Magfield has now completed. Oh my god, he one-shot Banes! I didn't... Oh my god! You one-shot them with the Cyclones. Because they only have 30 HP. Jeez. Disgusting. Oh. That is a powerful planetary. Disgusting. We're doing pretty good. How are you doing, Bane Supper? Lambo continuing to upgrade his units. Continuing to upgrade the Zerglings. And getting towards a hive. Oh, that is... I don't think you can get this. I think this is a massive overcommitment. Okay, he recalls out. How many Stalkers does he lose? Way less than I thought he would. Way less than it could have been, thanks to the decisive recall. But wow, that was not great for Harstem there. Harstem now, I think, highest in... Oh, he's also lost the Oracle. Highest in resources lost. Stasis Trap does get spotted. Oracle went down. There's only one more Stasis Trap on the map. And actually, it might go off right now. Oh, it will go off right now. That's a pretty good Stasis Trap. I think uThermal might have just pinged that and said, uh-oh. They're going to try and make a run at these. Fortunately for uThermal and Fjant, it is close to their side of the map. Fjant's getting close to Roach speed. He's got a lot of Roaches on the field. Okay, not a problem. Cyclone's going to survive. Is it all Tech Lab factories? It is. uThermal's just spamming the clones. It's Attack of the Clones. That is a lot of spines at this base, but that is a lot of 2-1 Zerglings. Oh, well, 1-1 Zerglings at the moment. They are going to be able to blast through here. Oh, man, this is a big counterattack. And with the Carapace, the Banelings do not one-shot them. Uh-oh. Lambo getting some huge work done on the other side of the map. Can they hold? Storm is not quite done for Harstem. If they go very hard right now, they might be able to get all the High Templar. Boom! Gets one of the high energy ones. There's still 3 more Storms available. Lings are slowly but surely being cleaned up on the other side of the map, and Lambo and Harstem are not able to hold it home so far, but Storm on the Roaches and the Cyclones. It's going to be pretty good. Is it enough, though? Well, it's enough to clean up this first army. But there is a big army crossing the map as well. Lings are still alive in the main of uThermal, causing... Okay, well, they get cleaned up now. Causing a little bit of a kerfuffle. if Lambo and Harstem can find a way to hold, they have a magnificent economy, but 25 Cyclones is a ludicrously strong army. Reminder that it's spell damage with the lock-on, so still doing it at full dam. I think he just takes down the hatchery. Yeah, he gets it. Meanwhile, on the other side, a few Cyclones here. And they already killed the Nexus. They can just get out here and they'd be very happy with what they've done. Fjant's supply is actually quite low right now, all things considered. He's playing roaches. He's got the lowest supply in the game. We do have Lurker range already done. Adapted Talons on the way. Cyclones, though. Well, at a certain point, you're going to need to transition out of them to deal with those Lurkers. And that's where these siege tanks are going to come through. But the lack of upgrades for them is not great. Oh, 3 Cyclones getting melted right there by the Lurkers as they take a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Lambo with some really nice upgrades. Ooh, that is going to be another base going down. Ling counterattack once again. This is what kind of kept them in this game. That first Ling counterattack especially. But this one, he kills 2 Cyclones. Decides to engage knowing that even if he gets out there, he's only getting out with a couple of units. Fjant continue to have not the most fun time here. Siege tank will just barely get saved. Zealot warping in the main. Meanwhile, Stalkers and mostly Stalkers and Archon and an Immortal going to blink forward on top of these Cyclones on the left side, finding them on their lonesome. Not enough of them there for uThermal, and that might be Lambo and Harstem starting to fight back in this game in a big way. Roaches, I mean, they only have +1 carapace, which is really crap in this situation. Oh, I think he just ran into the biggest Lurkers. Nice Biles finding one of those Lurkers, but I think all the Cyclones just died. Yeah, 3 of them are alive right now. Oh, no. Oh, that is rough. That is roughy-toughy in a big way. Meanwhile, Stalkers continue to be mobile on the left side, finding a tank. Storm's doing pretty well against the Roach Ravager. Oh, my God, doing very well. Nice dodge right there with the Archon Morph. Unfortunately, the Corrosive Vials still connect. Not able to push it out of the way, but I think this is just too many Stalkers. They're +3 Stalkers versus 0-1 Roach Ravager and 0-1 Mech. These Stalkers, they just blast. Meanwhile, Lurkers on the bottom right have knocked out this Planetary. In the process of knocking out another one, and Lambo and Harstem will move on to the next round. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Well done. Feels like you should cheese TZ like 50% of games. I think just in general, it's a good move to get very aggressive in 2v2. If for no other reason than to be relatively unpredictable. GG Machine Shameless versus Hero Marine and Moja. Cheese fondue 100% of the time. It's a good idea. Has anyone ever in the history of life been unhappy with cheese fondue? Yes, people with lactose intolerance, but Lactose intolerant, but... That's it. All right, PT versus PZ. Yeah, we'll grab this. We'll grab this 100% if uThermal is not planning to do so. If he is, we'll pop over to another game. A laser plus Goblin. Oh, look at that. Exactly 140 out of 140 characters. Why is the number 140? Why is the number of characters that you're limited to 140? There's got to be a reason for that. Is it just that they picked an arbitrary number and stuck with it? All right, we got predictions ready to roll. Get them in there if you're so inclined. Now it's just Legacy? Yeah, I feel like it. But, like, I know that, like, Twitter had 140 characters as the limit for a while. Oh, big stretch. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top, middle. I guess top left. But on the right side of the main base, it is Hasu's Tiger. And his ally, Ultramarine, for Little Fairy and young 18-year-old Darren. And their opponent spawning down in the bottom right. It is Goblin for Team Liquid. No, what am I saying? It's a laser. I looked at the gas. God damn it. And it's a laser for Team Goblin. In for a pound, in for a penny, in for a pound. Be a bit of a goofball, why not? Unfortunately, this production is the one on the other side, so we can't really help that. There's going to be a gate nexus. Not a nexus first. Nothing crazy. Too crazy. Tiger, though. Well, maybe a little bit crazy. Maybe an eensy bit crazy. Got a proxy on the other side. Very quick Twilight out of Gobbo. Very quick. Ah, it's going to be proxy Stargate. Ka-chow. Oh, there's a hole in that wall. That's good to know. That is good to know. That's an oops, I put a hole in my wall. God, this is a janky wall, isn't it? Oh man, that happens to the best of us. Pylon here? Nope. No Terrans in outside of Ultramarine. So we don't have to worry about any Reaper aggression since he opened up with the early Marine. And in fact... Oh. Okay, a little weird right there. Lifted the barracks just to land it again. That's okay. Not the biggest of deals, just a little like, huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, wow. That is a fast infestation pit. What? A laser not having to build any of his gases. That might be the fastest infestation pit I think I've seen. What the hell? This is so quick. Oh my god. A laser and Gobbo are cooking with gas. Ooh, but this is not great. Oracle will get in. Okay, it's only 2 probes. That actually could have been so much worse.
Sounded like Kermit the Frog just now. Oh no! Ah! Itty bitty bitty bitty.
Swarm Host Night. This is an insanely fast Swarm Host Nidus play. There's going to be Locusts in their opponent's base before the 5-minute mark, potentially. I've never seen this. This is actually unbelievable levels of degeneracy. And I'm so here for it. This is so crisply timed, too. Look at the Swarm Hosts popping out. As, like, look at that one. It literally popped out as the Nidus Worm completed. I might be wrong about 5 minutes, but it's not going to be far off. Oh, Oracle getting pinned into the corner. Oh, does lose it. That's brutal. First Locust Wave launching sub 5 minutes. 5 minutes. They see it. I think that's just a dead Nexus, right? Yeah, 100%. 100% it is. Not even close. Oh my god, this is actually so filthy. This is actually so filthy. I cannot believe this. 5 minutes in the game. 5:05 at the, and they land at the Nexus. Feed build? No, not even a feed build. He just used the fact that you can ally and give gases. And that allowed a laser to just go straight drones. Right up to 44. Oh, if they land on top of these Immortals. Oh, that's all 3 Immortals dead. And then some. Blinking forward, gonna find this siege tank. God, what a build! This is what 2v2 is about. God, this is actually so cool. How do you stop this? Oh, Liberator gets blinked on, taken out. There are tanks in the back here. They're trying desperately to make something happen defensively. But as the Nexus completes at the natural again, another full wave of Locust is ready to go. And if he goes after that, it's dead. Oracle gets taken out as well. Instead, he goes for the tanks and the Stalkers. There is no blink, only a Prism. Good Prism micro. Unfortunately, he's doing that against free units. And GG will get called as the Nexus dies the 2nd time. This build was actually so degenerate. I am so on board with how degenerate that was. God, that was the most degen. I freaking love it. I love it. I'm in love with it. God. Yeah, so far the only usage I've seen of that has been Trigger and Clem. Trigger takes the gas for Clem, and that allows Clem to get a Reaper at the same time as normal, but get a command center, what is it, 15 seconds faster, I think? Which is incredibly powerful. God, that was actually so filthy. Sick nasty. You might even say. I know I would. All right, it's going to be Yellow Jacket. I mean, Swarm Hosts are so good in 2v2. That is probably Zerg's greatest strength in 2v2 is the Swarm Host. The Swarm Horse. Horst. What are some counters that you would recommend for Swarm Host? I'm going to be honest with you. First glance, looking at that build, not really sure what a great response is to that. Because that was a lot of Swarm Hosts very, very early. Maybe cheese them early to try and dislodge that, because like that is just such a fast timing. And like even if you one base, your opponent's on 2 bases and it's just going to be a sustained thing, you know, like they're just going to keep launching locusts at you. It kind of seems broken. Maybe if you can just keep the Nidus Worm from getting up, but that's where the Protoss comes in. Like, yeah, I think they might just do it again. And if they do, like, I mean, I tip the cap because I think they might have just found a broken build. Maybe this is just only good against TP, though, because Zerg can, like, get in your face a lot more. Terran Protoss can't really do that. Maybe this, honestly, maybe this is just the answer to Terran Protoss. Like, a laser's just not building anything but drones. It looks like the same setup so far. Wood Marine Zealot Cheese. There's the layer again. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to be seeing the same thing. Once again, like, I feel like this is... I feel like this is the wave, you know? I feel like they found something here. Very quick second and third barracks from Ultramarine. Twilight Council coming in for Tiger in a second gate. I wonder if you can get a lot of map control. It makes it harder. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's just that there's so many points to put a Nidus Worm. And the Protoss Goblin is one basing. So you kind of have to overwhelm him right away. Okay, Glaives. Huh. I mean, that will hit before the Nidus Worm setup gets online. Am I crazy? Has this been done in 2v2 before? Oh, a laser got a little bit supply block before hitting his 44 drone count. This is so crisply timed. I mean, I feel like it's already too late for Tiger and Ultramarine to get on the map. Like, they're gonna have stim and combat shields pretty soon on the Marines. But, like... even if you gun down the first Locust wave with a stim... well, you've stimmed. And you've done, like, a crap ton of damage to yourself for a Locust wave. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Blink is completing very shortly for Gobbo. Like, now. That first Nidus Worm, once again, I think... is this even faster than the previous game? No, it's about the same. Maybe, like, 5 seconds faster. Bunker gonna get taken down here. Glaives. I mean, that can clear Locusts very, very quickly. Okay, SCV pull. Okay, okay. Is this a counterplay? Is this going to work? Hitting a command center is not the greatest target unless they don't lift it. And he doesn't lift it. Well, this is a super interesting response. Spinecrawler's coming up en masse. I actually really think this is a cool response. This could work. This could absolutely work. If they came up with this on the fly like this as a response, that is so freaking smart, and it seems like they did. That was the Nidus network, which means this is just defensive now. Good usage of the Locust Wave to escort the drones back out of the natural. This was a pretty sick response, I've got to say. Has it worked, though? Not necessarily. This is actually such a cool response, I got to say. Force field on the ramp. Oh, does trap a lot of these SCVs. Remember that the Terran is on 1 base. It is only the red Protoss that is on 2. But of course, Goblin and Laser are both knocked back down to 1 base. If the Nidus network had been in the main base, this would be... I think this would still not be an effective response. Oh, Swarm Hosts are going to chip away at this army very hard. And of course, the Stalkers have so much micro potential against both Glaive Adepts, but specifically against Bio that doesn't have medevacs. Are these Adepts going to actually shade forward? They are. And that's going to be an immediate blink back and a nice force field. Oh, that was... wow, that wasn't the best usage of these Locusts. Nidus Worm. Going to be able to plop down at this natural. Even if he sees this. Oh, which he won't. This is going to be a dead natural almost surely. I think a Laser and Goblin are still going to win this game. There is a DT Shrine coming out for Tiger, which I like that conceptually. Oh, no cancel on the Nexus. That's very expensive. Yeah, this is going to be a dead Nexus here. 100%. Might even get both of these pylons. No, but he gets the gas, funnily enough. Adepts do actually shade into the main. Shield batteries are going to be very handy here. Drones will need to pull. Oh, they actually hop into the Nidus Worm. Very cute. Meanwhile, Stalkers have found the base again. Yeah, this is just too much. There's too much momentum with these Swarm Hosts. The Glaive Adepts are nice on the other side, but these are not going to win the game. Glaive Adepts and Marines. It was a really clever response. But, yeah, there wasn't enough sustain. Oh, blink forward, going to find the Immortal. There is a DT here, and Overseer is just now being morphed, but it's going to be out in time. Even as Goblin loses some probes on the other side, this will not be enough to equalize the game by any means, because is this a... yeah, there's a double Nexus on the other side. I mean, there's just so many Swarm Hosts right now. If Tiger had like a hidden base, maybe. Oh, these Archons, are they going to get the recall off? No. Sag. I don't hate the DT morph into Archons, but it just did not work out. And this is going to be a not-so-slow death animation. GG. Damn. This seemed like a good response, and they still couldn't overcome it. Yeah. Yeah. Cool, honestly, very cool response. But just, yeah, that seems really strong. Do-do-do-do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see how Harstem and Lambo will handle it. Very, very interested. I think the semifinals waits for uThermal. I think. Great build, love it. Yeah, seriously, it's so freaking cool. It is actually so cool how, like, busted it looks. It looks really, really strong. I am very excited to see how Harstem and Lambo approach it, because you are sure that those big old brains from Shopify Rebellion are absolutely chugging along thinking of some kind of response to that. It's wild that Ultramarine and Moja are playing in this with a double Terran team. They are up 1-0 against GG Machine and Shameless, which is really good. Any double race teams usually aren't that strong in 2v2. Double Protoss can be not bad, depending on the matchup. And double Terran, if you play Bio and Mech, it can kind of feel like two different races. And honestly, double Bio is not that bad. Like Bio Tank, or even just double Bio. It's just usually the advantage of different race combos is just so freaking powerful. Like, it's just such a huge advantage. All right, we're going to run some ads. I'm going to stretch my legs. I recommend you all do the same if you're looking to continue watching. Don't go anywhere. Or do. I'm not your boss. Oh. Oh, oopsie. I think... Hey, no worries, Glavius. We are all late on this blessed day. Oh. Oh, Jumi and Yakov already 2-0'd Night Phoenix and Wayne. That's a pretty nice result. Yeah, honestly, I'd be quite surprised to see a double Terran team in the round of 4. Especially because GG Machine and Shameless are quite good. Especially in 2v2. Do. Ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da. Take a look at my girlfriend, she's the only one I got. Ba ba da da. All right, what can we do while we... You know what? We're going to do the daily doles. We're going to do... Yeah, while we're waiting. Octortal Rescue. What's the other one? Strands? Yeah, we'll do strands. We'll do connections. We're just doing these while we wait for the next game to get ready. Which will be a semi-final game. Semi-final matchu. Ooh, nice. It's already, like, set. Okay. TH... Oh, third. Nice. IERY? Is that fiery? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, TADE. This is probably furry. I think it has to be, right? Yeah. Is there a double R? No double R. Oh, we know what it is, too. Blank HA blank blank with a K somewhere. Not at the start. I want to say this is chalk. Nice. 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 Unfortunately, the C doesn't give us anything, but the L tells us, well, there's an L in this letter or word and an L in this one. Welcome, Gary Arganis. Close. Close. So we're going to put on ZP versus ZP. Best of 3. Round of 4. We're going to put like a 15, 20-minute prediction on this. We'll just put 15. Yeah, because it shouldn't be that much longer. Harstem and Lambo. Oh. Lambo plus Harstem, ZP. Yeah, I wonder if you can even do the... Yeah, I wonder if you can even do what I was talking about versus another Zerg Protoss. How are we doing today? We're doing pretty good. Pretty well. We're just kind of waiting for the next match. All right. So it must start with... What? It has to start with an E. Oh, Exalt. Nice. Oh, good. That's a good find. That feels good. Is this Adept? I think it is. Nice. Topical. Okay. Blank R-I-N. Well, not R-I-N, but it probably R-I-N. Is this Bring? Probably is. Nice. And that is Basil. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yes! Look at that. No mistakes. No discovery words needed. Oh, that's Poggers. It's Balloon. Not my deranged. Party time. Streamer on the right. That's me. How you doing, Price of Soap? Tent? Okay, yeah, tent should not be party. Burn. It probably ends in ED. Costed. Yeah, that's definitely it. And whenever you think party, you always think costed. That costed me a lot when I went to that party. Pence. Nan. Probably that too. Inept. The ends are really throwing me off here. Party time. Balloon is there. Why is Cake not here? Oh, streamer on the right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Decorations. Ah. Bunting. Okay. Well, it's all decorations. Confetti. Pennant. Ah. That's funny. I was like, yes, I'm streamer on the right. That's me. Oh, did they already finish the other match? Oh, they did. Oh. Who won that? Guess we'll see in a moment. Ring, crew, compare, shout, ankle, parsnip, foundation, dress, foot, buzz, base, knock, Connecticut. What? Connecticut. Bottom compression. Nip, cut. They love to do this. They love to do this. Pair. Not press. Lop. Lop something off. Ha! Things that you... Ways of, like, cutting. Yeah. Ending in synonyms for clip. Yeah, we got it. All right. Ankle, foot. Bottom base. Foundation. Foot. We got to get into the game in a moment. We're just going to risk it for the biscuit. Oh, we got it. Nice. Lowest part. Hell yeah. Okay, buzz, ring, shout. All noises, of course. Knock. These are types of socks. Crew sock, dress sock, compression sock, ankle sock. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect. And I got all of them, too. I figured them all out. Clap my hands. Everybody clap your hands. Look at that. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Hey, look at us. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom right is the Shopify Rebellion's Lambo. And his ally, Harstem. And together they make Harsbo or Lambstum, depending on who you are. Spawning down on the bottom left, it is Team Liquid's a laser. In the blue. And their ally, it is Goblin. In the blue as well. Yep, because they're on the same team. There's still 7 minutes and 10 seconds. We're gonna put the camera back on. Why not? That shouldn't obstruct anything, I don't think. Actually, no, it does. It totally obstructs the supply of Goblin. Is that... That's pretty big. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, we got a little cheeky ping. Rebellion's Harstem saying, hey, I don't see an expand here. What's going on? What's going on, eh? It is the gas take. Are they going to do this in the ZP versus ZP matchup? That would be kind of bold. Overlord will get tracked. A laser saying, yeah, we're going to find this. Will be a Stargate out of Harstem. Ling speed. Okay. So we're already differing. We're already changing things up. This will not be the same build. I was wondering if you just wouldn't go for this against a Zerg Protoss. I like how Lambo's like, ah, crap. Like, no. And, yeah, this Overlord should just die. There should be nowhere it can get to in time. And Ling speed is still another 50 seconds away for Lambo. Which doesn't sound that long. But, I mean, this is only going to take 10 seconds to kill, so... Actually, it doesn't even take 10 seconds to kill. Kaboomskis. Why does Zerg make it not as effective? Because you can attack against Zerg before that. Oh, double spine defensively. What?
Oracle perceiving.
I'm... okay. Yeah, because early Ling speed, you can get aggressive. I think. I'm honestly not 100% sure. It is going to be a 4-gate out of Goblin, a laser. Okay, cancel on this base. So the spines are going to end up being a very good choice. Can a Baneling hit these two things? I think it can. Lambo taking a different base, or getting prepared to. They're going to have to be very careful. There's no Baneling nest defensively, is there? If the Banelings splash in the right location, they might be able to hit all 3 of these. This looks really rough for Harstem and Lambo. Losing that first Stalker, not great. There's just a Void Ray. Banelings finally starting up here. Oh, they're going to target down the Banes themselves. Void Ray will get taken down. The Banelings will not, well, they will not be denied. Not initially. But this is still looking extremely bad for Lambo and Harstem. A laser Gobbo. I mean, I think they can maybe just get right through them. More Banes morphing in for a laser. Banelings for Lambo are desperately trying to keep the swarm at bay. But they're not going to be able to do so. Here come the Banelings of a laser. They get a massive detonation on the Lings of Lambo, and that will surely be game over. Even with a big detonation on the other side, it's not going to be anywhere near enough. Lambo and Harstem, they will most definitely be forced to tap out here. Good to see some good old-fashioned wapow. Wapow in the face. Wapow. Ka-chow. Yeah, their builds are looking sharp and deadly. Previously on Deadliest Warrior. Wow, 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 wow. This was just as clean? Yeah. And, well, we're not going to see it, even if they win this and get to the finals, we're not going to see them going up against another Terran Protoss team. So I don't think we'll see something similar.
All right. Welcome.
Boop. 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 bro. Thank you to follow Shion. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top left, it is Lambo coming in with a gas pool and his ally, Harstem, with the Shopify Rebellion. And it's going to be a gas or a hatch burst at the gold. Wow, we got there. And their opponents, Steam Liquid's a laser with that hatch burst at the gold. And his ally, Gobbo, in the blue. In the blue, bitty blue, blue, but blue. Lambo with a little juke. But seeing the lateness of the hatchery is already a little bit of a tell. This was a not a 12-11, not a 13-12. This was like a 16-17 or 17-16 or something in that realm. Which is to say, it is not crazy fast on the link speed timing. It's going to be quick, but it's not going to be insane. Now, will they transfer to this gold base is the question. I would say you probably don't want to, actually. It could be extremely risky. And it would be spotted as well by the Overlord.
Queen birth successful.
Can I do a Christopher Walken impression? I would have to practice that one. It's such a specific voice. I would really have to practice that one. But I can definitely do... I can do a fair number of voices. Ooh, Proxy Stargate with this.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, a laser schlarking around. Slurping around. We do have a Baneling nest done. Baneling's going to start to morph somewhere. Where are they morphing in? Oh, cute little block. Ling speed and a Baneling nest about to complete for a laser. The Banelings of Lambo starting up, honestly, very late. And that will give a lot of time to their opponents to get up what they need. Oh, Spine Crawler going to be canceled at this gold. And this will be a kill on this gold. This, yeah, well, hang on. Banelings get in from the side. Adept, one of them gets surrounded, trying to target down the Bane. Not able to kill it right away. Finally gets it. Banelings defensively for a laser. Oh, could have been big. Oh, defensive Oracle for Goblin. Actually going to pop in. They're going to be able to hold this gold. Wow. I really didn't think they'd be able to. I had written it off completely, but they did. The two Banes from the left side bought so much time. Oh, man, magnificent defense. But the Proxy Oracle of Harstem getting in and causing such a big problem. Drones are getting massacred. Oracle is going to spend basically its whole energy bank murdering workers. 11 workers killed. 11 drones killed and 14 probes.
Oh, no.
Was that the second Oracle? Was there another Oracle? Yes, there was. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't... Well, hang on. Ah, there's already a Nexus done for Harstem. Yeah, I think this is going to be too much to recover from. We'll see. Ah, man, it's not even actually as bad as it looked initially. It's bad, don't get me wrong. But a gold base is obviously very powerful. Where'd the defensive Oracle go? Oh, okay, these triple Oracles from Harstem. Yeah, no, this is too much. I think it's a 9-worker lead from the Protoss. 7-worker lead over the Zerg. And of course, I'm talking Zerg versus Zerg, Protoss versus Protoss. He can kill... Yeah, absolutely can deny this 4. Oh, no, he chooses not to? Okay. I mean, the Stalker's getting in position anyways, so would have been fine. Harstem adding on a Phoenix here before the Twilight. I mean, at this point, they're just so far ahead. Even though they didn't kill this, the proxy oracles actually were just so powerful. On the day of my daughter's wedding. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Oh, we got a wind sock. How come wind wasn't on there? Oh, that actually would have been so good if they put wind as one of the types of socks. God, that would have been instead of compression. Pretty quick forge coming in for Harstem. Oh, he's got a probe on follow. Oopsie. I don't think he'll notice this. What's the over-under on Harstem noticing this probe? I think it just stays on follow for the rest of the game. That's my theory. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Goblin. Oh, these stasis trappies. Looks like he's got an idea. Oh, triggers both of them very easily. Good stuff from Lambo. Mainling's getting it on top of the mineral line. He elects to keep them alive to deal with the Lings, and I think that's the right call because they've got control of the area. They kill all of the drones. Hatchery's getting very close to falling. And this is looking like we're going to a game 3. And by looking like, I mean a laser is completely dead. GG. GG. Well done. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Brum, brum, brum. All right. Huh. Had to switch from individual colors to team colors because I couldn't tell whose banelings those were. Ah, yeah. All right, Reclamation. Going to be map number 3. This one, we might actually see both Zerg players go early pool. It is a non-shared base map. It'll be interesting to see what they do. All right, here we go. Game number 3, spawning up at the top right, top left, top middle. It is Lambo. And his ally, Harstem, for the Shopify Rebellion. Both of them. They're both there. And their opponent's a Laser and Goblin. I didn't feel like continuing. Ooh, this is interesting. Lambo taking the contested base. Or, well, the closer to ally base. Whereas a Laser takes the farther out base. The quote-unquote more dangerous base. Interesting. They both go hatch first. So it looks like a gentleman's agreement. A handshake, if I may. Yeah, I'd have to practice it some more. Walk-in is such a unique voice. Apparently, and this is really interesting, apparently a lot of studios choose to use people from my area of the world, Southwestern Ontario, in Canada, because we have a very generic accent. Our accent doesn't have a whole lot of, like, I guess pepper on it, is how you would say it. So because of that, because we have a very flat, generic English accent, we're able to identify accents much better than the average person. So apparently voice actors are oftentimes handpicked from, you know, yeah, from where I am more often than not. Which is cool. I would love to do that. I would love to do some voice acting. I think that'd be cool as hell. Here comes the Nexus for Gobbo. No Nexus just yet for Harstem. Scouting probe gets taken out. Oh, and he cancels the Stargate. Very cool little move. And it's going to be an all-in. Oh, this is going to be a 4-gate. Ooh, this is a let's put the shoe on the other foot type of play. Lambo going very, very hard into the Zerglings. A Laser, no Baneling nest yet. Uh-oh. This is looking like a big bamboozle in favor of Harstem and Lambo. Sentries. Oh, I would not have expected sentries beyond this, but that could be very good. I mean, that could just be very good in general. Baneling nest is going to come in for a Laser now. But it feels late. It feels very late. The Banelings are already morphing aggressively for Lambo. Lambo. The Bob and Doug version. I'm familiar with Bob and Doug, but I'm not familiar with that version. Here come the Banes. Drones are in trub. I like keeping the Banes alive. Don't need to go after the drones just yet. They can isolate one opponent more or less. There is a shield battery in the natural to help Goblin, but there's just so many stalkers for Harstem. Baneling's going to get some big detonations. No more eggs in the main. Not a lot anyways. And I think Lambo and Harstem are about to punch their ticket to the grand finale. Oh, that's a great couple of Baneling detonations. Void Ray pops out for Gobbo. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. A Laser is basically dead on his feet. And Goblin, he's not going to be able to hold off the Flood. 2v1. GG. Lambo and Harstem. Punch, they ticket. Punch it. And that's going to set up the second semifinals, which is already rolling, I believe. Yeah, Lamstem going hard in the paint right there. All right, GG Machine, Shameless versus Jumi Yakov. Shameless and GG Machine versus Jumi and Yakov. ZP versus ZP. Yeah, I do. Well, in this case, PZ versus PZ. I do think ZP slash PZ is the strongest comp now. I think. Bzz, bzz. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, welcome, Boshka TLT. Oh, looks like Shameless needs 10 minutes. 10 plus minutes. Oh. I've heard enough. Disqualification! No, I don't. That'd be silly. I can put a 15-minute prediction on here, though. What are we looking for? Shameless plus GG Machine, Jumi plus Yakov. I'll wait till uThermal has... I wonder why uThermal is not playing with Goblin. Have they got some beef? Probably. Yeah, probably. No, I don't think so. I think maybe just, honestly, my guess is that a Laser and Gobbo came up with a strat, and uThermal was like, yeah, get her done. Like, give it a try. Go for it. Oh. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads, and I am going to stretch me legs. Oh, we timed this perfectly, chat. We're eating an apple. And admittedly, I'm not quite I'm not quite finished my apple, but you know, we're close. Boop, 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 boop. All righty-roo. I love a good apple. I'm an apple fiend. All right, here we go. Best of 3. Got some big pings coming through. Man, pings everywhere. All right, it's spawning down in the bottom middle. It's GG Machine and Shameless. And their opponents, Yakov and Jumi. And we've already got a gas pool on the way. And I do believe this is a 12-11. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a 12-11. This is a fast pool. Overlord? Nope, just Ling Speedy already had the Overlord on the way. This is going to be very committed. Very committed. And it's a pretty good map for it. Love the juice box spray. I love how it disappears. I've always thought this was just so fun. Put a spray underneath a building, and then it slowly disappears as the building warps in or is built. Oh. It's gone. Where'd it go? Well, this is pretty awkward for Shameless right here because, yeah, this has been figured out. Wait, has it? Oh my god, please go to the high ground. Oh, Yakov, oh no.
Swarm has
Jumi's like, it's obviously up here. And he is obviously right. I think you only need to put like 4 or 5 Zerglings on here and you'll kill this pylon well before. Okay, yeah, you continue forward with the aggression for sure. You don't have to show all these Lings. Spinecrawler started up. Very nicely positioned for GG Machine. Good wall on the high ground for Shameless. He's building an additional gateway. Baneling Nest is on the way for GG Machine. Yakov not going to be able to get too much done here. Where are the units of Jumi? Showing up now. Oh, no wall. That means this Double Adept is going to be able to get into the main base. How many probes will get killed? At least 2. 3. 4. Can you get a 5th? Nope. Almost kills the Stalker, though. One more hit and it would have gone down. Crazily. Here comes Jumi with the Proxy Oracle. If he goes now, he can get so much damage done. Go! He's waiting for the second, isn't he? Oh my god, what is he waiting for? Hello? Unfortunately, he has waited too long, and now the shield battery is done. Stasis Trappy will get avoided. Only going to catch 3 probes. That's not enough. Oh, they could have almost won the game with that. And now so many Banelings are here. And there's no Banelings for Yakov. His Baneling nest is not even close. I think this might just be game. Jumi and Yakov in a ton of trouble right now. Trying to bait this one Baneling out. There's going to be so many dead drones, if not all of them. And then it's going to turn into a 2v1. And at that point, what can you do? The answer, not a whole hell of a lot. And GG is going to get called. Yeah. Not even a 5-minute game. Kaboomskis once again. Kablamo. The split bases make that map so hard. Yeah, but I think it's a good thing. I think there's too many maps where the shared bases make it guaranteed macro. And I think guaranteed macro in general is not great. Bum, 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 bum. Who won that? It was Shameless GG Machine. I'm gonna eat my apple some more, so I'm gonna turn off camera for now. Bye. All right, Undercurrent. And this is one of the maps that, yeah, is a lot more defensible. In-base main. Or in-base natural, I should say. Shared ramp at the natural. No, shared ramp in the main. What am I saying? We're going to see Nexus first. Greedy. Greedy, greedy, greedy. I wonder what would happen if Jumi had gone in right away when the Oracle got there. Or, what? Yeah, when the Oracle got there. Could have been a very different game. Shameless, of course, going to take the in-base base. Jumi will go for the double gate follow-up. I mean, Nexus first is just so strong. So strong. Wow, Evo Chamber. He's going melee before speed. Oh, this is a nasty build. I love this. Not going to be Carapace before speed, is it? Waiting for that 100 minerals. There we go. This is a build that used to be somewhat popular on the NA ladder in ZVZ. It's very greedy, but if you get away with it, you have such a silly fast Ling speed timing. But it is vulnerable to just dying to a Ling Bane attack. But once again, if you get away with it, you're cooking. However, here comes that Ling Bane attack. Now, will they be able to actually break through? It's going to be an Oracle being produced into a Phoenix out of Shameless. Damn. Well, at the minimum, this is going to be a cancel on this base. This is not being held. Oh, no, no cancel. Oh, my God. Unit's not in position. This is so bad right now. This is absolutely brutal. Ling speed and +1 melee kicking in shortly, but not in time. And this is exactly what I was talking about right here. Baneling Nest will now complete, but not before all the Lings get cleaned up. Ooh, these queens. Well, Transfuse going to keep one of them alive for a moment. Nice pick up there. That's going to prevent this from being able to transfuse or be transfused, but the +1 melee kicks in, and that is enough to hold. Now, how much damage did he take? So much damage. So many damage. Yeah, he's gonna have to use this +1 melee to really make something happen. I will say, it is such a massive advantage having one upgrade in Ling versus Ling. They attack so much, and it's such a huge DPS increase. It is going to be really difficult. Why are we building a Spore? Oh, that's a nice Baneling detonation. Huge Baneling detonation. Oh, the Phoenixes. No, no, no! Oh, no! No! He got bamboozled. It still hits the units on the ground, even if it's lifted. Oh, no. That was a very unnecessary mistake. Still a huge lead for Shameless GG Machine. In fact, I would go so far as to say this game is pretty close to over. GG Machine kind of outplaying Yakov. Yeah. I mean, honestly, as much of it as anything is the greed being hardcore punished. Welcome, Gugus. Nice Phoenix lifts. The Phoenix lifts on the Banelings are so clutch. We got a DT. Ooh, they've been spotted. Overseer in production. Layers already done. Well, they'll kill the gold base. That's pretty huge, actually. Is that enough? I don't really think so. I mean, look at Yakov's supply right now. Oh, DT tried to get recalled, not able to be saved. Phoenix lifts on DTs. Kill them so fast. Hey, welcome, Scandy Kane. Yeah, I think this is just GG. Even with the kill on this hatchery, which is really nice, it should not be enough. Yeah, Yakov is just way too far behind. And once again, +1 melee is so good in Ling versus Ling fights, but it's just not fair fighting. Phoenix is on the other side of the map. I think he just killed another couple drones. God, look at how quick he's deleting that queen. And now this is single-digit drones. Is it? Oh, just not enough. I'm just barely a liar. A little bit of an oopsie there on the Phoenix movement, but Shameless still doing very, very well with these Phoenixes. What is that on the other side? Must have been in something. Oh, lift on the Banelings would be huge. Able to get all but one. No, two. He misclicked the fourth Baneling and accidentally lifted up a Stalker. I mean, this is still just so good for GG Machine Shameless. I actually don't know how Jumi is, like, still in this game. He's on 75 probes, but, like, I guess GG Machine was relatively committed with what he was doing. Oh, here come the Phoenixes once again. No air upgrades yet for the Phoenixes of Shameless. And I mean, +2 Blink Stalkers, +2 Archons are going to do very well against the Phoenixes. Like, if they manage to get across the map, this actually is a little bit scary. Like, Jumi's army is actually quite powerful. Yakov getting close to the starting supply. Yeah, seriously. I mean, he dropped below the starting drone count. And he's about to get reset back down to... This time, he should go single digits. No, he's still making me a liar. God damn it. Killing the Overlords does not... No, it actually still supply blocks him. That was like all the OVs. Meanwhile, here comes the attacker. All roaches at home for GG Machine. Phoenix lifts on the Stalkers should be enough to swarm this. There's a lot of Archons. But even still, like, look at how many of those Stalkers die. Could there be enough here? I don't think so. But, like, I really didn't think it was going to be even this close. Jumi still has a bunch of Archons. And the Phoenixes can't do jack diddly about them. Hang on. No. I refuse to believe this. Lifts on the Zealots will be big here. Can keep them pretty much all from joining the fight. It's literally just the Archons. Because the Stalkers get lifted immediately. They get cleaned up. No, okay, this is still going to be a hold. But my God, did it ever get close. Does he have his first carriers out? No, they're still in production. I think you just got to lift the Zealots. Man, still more Archons. This is still messy. How? Oh, Stasis Trap actually catches an Archon because the Zealots trigger it. Please lift the Zealots. Please. They're actually giving the Roaches so much trouble. But, oh, there we go. Target fire from the Roaches on top of the Archon. We'll be able to get them. And now they finally get a handle on it. It is so funny to look at the supplies across the board. God, this is this is one of the silliest games I've seen, and I kind of love it. Where are the drones right now? Oh, they're all at the gold. That makes sense. That makes sense. All 12 of them. All 12 of the drones. He's got a fully saturated gold base. Now the Phoenixes are going to be able to wreak havoc on Jumi's economy. 3 fully juiced carriers with +1 weapons. +1 melee lings getting in here. There are a lot of Zealots and Archons. Man, there's still so many Archons. Well, that is a lot of dead probes in Shameless's natural. Carrier's going to get jumped by the Archons. Oh, that energy recharge just barely saving the carrier. Okay, now we'll see GG any moment. Now we'll see GG. I'm sure of it. 6 carriers. They have +1 weapons. Man, poor Yakov. He's just been bullied so hard. They don't want to throw in the towel just yet, but they're going to be forced to very soon. Big Ravager morph here. I mean, there's just not a whole lot you can do at this point. Honestly, I am genuinely so impressed by Jumi and Yakov that they were able to, once again, even make it look remotely close. Link forward, he does get 2 of the carriers, but wow, these vials hitting Phoenixes and Stalkers alike. Murdering them there. The mass lifts coming through are crazy. And this will be GG. Once Jumi comes to terms with it, there it is. GG. You know Yakov was like, okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yes, I just got to cycle through things more frequently. All right, and it's going to be the finals. It's going to be Harstem, Lambo Harstem versus GG Machine and Shameless. And it'll be a best of 5. ZP versus PZ. Best of 5. Grand. Best of 5 finals. We'll just put finals. Here we go. Yeah, exactly, Goose. It's messy. All right, that was Shameless GG Machine winning that one. All right, 3 minutes of ads. And we'll get into the next game. The final series, actually. This is the Warm-Up Cup by uThermal. All right, I will be right back. All right, we're back. Looks like the vetoes have not yet concluded. Nice. Yeah, I would agree. I would say all of those things are correct. Yeah, I would say you chose the words quite well. They're good words. Ooh, we're going to do really hard golf. Or kind of hard golf. Kind of hard golf? Yeah. While we wait. Oh, looks like the... map has been made. Did I sound like a professor? Pretty much, yeah. Nice. Oh, a little bit too much. Oh, not enough. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope, not good. Not good. Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're having a time is what we're doing. I don't know that I do know any good websites for that. Oh, that was so close. Oh my God. No, no, no. What are we doing? Oh my God, we're doing it again. Why? That's the same thing. We did it. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a tilter. This is going to be a tilter. I'm sure of it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. No. Why would you do this? Okay. Okay, better. Oh, this is going to be a pain. No. They really did this. They really did this. Oh my God, the gentle touch. It's not enough. No. Oh my God. Oh, they're doing this. All right, we got to get into the game. Unreal. Unreal. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top right, it is the Shopify Rebellion's Lambo. here in the grand finals. Spawning up at the top right as well, it is his ally Harstem for the Shopify Rebellion. Spawning down in the bottom left, it is Little Fairy's Shameless. And his ally, GG Machine, the youngster. Honestly, both of these players pretty young. Oh, gold base first out of Lambo. Here on Undercurrent. I like that. I like that. Don't know how that just happened, but it did. Another cheeky little juice box. Juice boxu. Cutie 2. Now, when do we I was going to say, we could transfer the drones, like, right now, right? Just 5. Only 5 drones transferring over. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll try and cycle through a little bit more. Harstem. Oh, this is going to get discovered. Will it? Oh. Oh, it will. Oh, he saw it immediately. Oh, that's big. That's huge. It always feels bad when you have to defend against an aggressive gold base. Because you're like, they're out mining me. So I have to defend, and you've got a better economy. Spine crawler produced. Second one being built. Baneling's going to morph in for both players in a moment as their Baneling nest complete. Oh, he's building a third spine. Wow. Wow. I mean, Harstem is one basing. And, of course, Shameless has a base of his own as well. And this is a good position to defend. Honestly, this looks pretty promising for GG Machine and Shameless in game number 1. Banelings defensively are going to be here. Oh, force fields. They're not bad. One spine gets blown up. Queens getting very low on HP. Look at that. Harstem targeting down some of the Banes. Gets them. And now this... That's kind of nice, actually. Guardian Shield on Lings. Plenty to see here. Oh, good force field right there. Going to enable the Lings of GG Machine to get some good surface area. The Spine Crawler really putting in work. 4 kills already, and at least it's been a lot of damage on the Protoss units. Old Sentry is going to get taken down, but this is a lot of Lings, and a lot of Lings sent across the map of the counterattack. Banelings defensively for GG Machine not going to be here in time. Lambo going to be able to kill off these Lings with his drones and queens. Only losing, I think, 1 drone right there. Meanwhile, they're breaking through on the other side. A recall was attempted. He only saved 1 stalker. I'm not sure how many units got recalled initially, but this will be a break in favor of Harstem and Lambo. And do they keep going is the question. I think the answer should be no. I think it should be an expand from Harstem. And that's exactly what it's going to be. I mean, you've pushed about as far as you can. Sentry warps in. You do not want to get your army cut in half. No reason to do so. No reason at all. Good cancel right there. Yeah, worker count is now 27 to 17 with a gold base. Big income advantage going to be kicking in for Lambo. Oh, he did accidentally pull one extra drone off this gas. Oh, there we go. Oh, he corrected it almost immediately. Good stuff. Yeah, this is... I don't know how GG Machine and Shameless possibly do anything from here. Honestly, I feel like Harstem could probably double expand. Wonder if Zerglings get buff from Guardian Shield. They do. They do. Any unit that you see where, like, it gets the... there's, like, a hexagon that kind of goes around the unit is getting the buff while it's inside. Your allied units do get defensive bonuses from Guardian Shield. Shameless going up to 6 gates. I wonder if we'll just see GG Machine feed him. It looks like that might be exactly what's happening. Yeah, no, his money's going down, but he is not... He is not building anything. And even with that, Harstem and Lambo's supply is basically equivalent to that of Shameless. Pretty close. Let's see if we can take a look at army supply. What's the... No, I can't look at army supply, actually, I don't think. What is active? Nope, that's check vision. I mean, that's a lot of stalkers from Shameless, for sure. This could come as a surprise. Yeah? Definitely could. Force field on the ramp. It's a little bit awkward. Stalkers are going to come through here. Lambo going to lose a lot of the lanes. The Immortal not able to be brought to bear. This is actually a pretty good fight for Shameless. The question is, does he have enough to win it? Stalkers will start to blink back. Harstem does not have his own blink. I mean, even if they win this fight, there's just so many units in production for Lambo behind this. This is going to be a full cleanup on Harstem's army, though. That's a lot of stalkers that go down. Oh, man. Harstem maybe should have just tried to recall out. He's kind of a non-entity in this game now for a little bit. He'll have 2 Immortals, which is going to be big. Is this still doable? I mean, I don't really think so, but, like, that fight went very, very well for Shameless. Lambo, though, now has Hydra range. He's got a good number of Hydras. These 2 Immortals, I said Harstem was going to be a non-issue. I mean, 2 Immortals is not a non-issue versus his number of Stalkers. It is a big deal. Ling's going to come in from the flank. Harstem and Lambo do need to kind of stay focused and not panic. I still think they have this game, if not in the bag, very much in their control. I feel like if all the moves are made correctly... Oh, we are going to see a dive forward. He tries to kill an Immortal. He gets it, but it's a fake. He's not a real Immortal. You can see the Guardian Shield, yeah, affecting those Lings as they run in. Same with the Hydras. No Hydra speed is a little bit unfortunate for Lambo, but... Oh, counterattack on the other side of the map is going to be deflected. However, at this point, the Hydra count is really starting to get out of hand. I mean, there's a lot of Blink Stalkers, too, though. There's 35 Blink Stalkers on the field. And this will be a kill on the gold. Not a whole hell of a lot of resources there, but still a decent amount. Now, though, we're up to 5 Immortals. Damn, this resource feed to Shameless has been way more effective than it has any business being. But at this point, it's been going on for so long. Nice snipe on a couple of Hydras before forced out. That the bases are going to start to mine out. I wonder if Shameless and GG Machine might think about splitting the Stalkers into 2 groups and letting each of them control one. Big counterattack getting sent across the map. Look at that. Lambo saving a Zergling. Nice. 49 Blinky boys now. Oh, Lings and Hydra's going to flank here. This might be the nail in the coffin. A lot of Stalkers rotating over. But hang on. Hang on. This is going to be a lot of dead Stalkers, actually. Great kiting on the right side. Where is Harstem's army? It is nowhere to be found. The right side of this concave now going to come in on the Hydras from behind, having won its miniature skirmish. And here comes Harstem's army. Lambo was starting to get outweighed, outmassed, but now Harstem shows up. The immobility of Harstem's army is a problem, but it's not enough of a problem for them to lose this game. Now these Stalkers, a couple of them going to get taken down. GG will get called. Wow. Blah, 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 blah. All over the place. But ultimately, it's a victory for Lambo and Harstem. Ended up being a lot more difficult, I think, than they were expecting. Certainly than I was expecting. Rohana. Gonna be a map. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. All right, game numero dos. We're gonna switch this back off. We're just all over the place. Why not? Spawning up in the top left, it is Lambo and Harstem. And their opponents, GG Machine and Shameless. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Wonder why the ping down there. Now, this is a map where a laser and Goblin would not be able to do their strat. Oh my god, he's proxying inside of his ally's main base, isn't he? That is so cute. That is so freaking cute. But it's a fake proxy. And the probe just goes back to mining gas like nothing happened. Doesn't even get to see that it went back in on a weird angle. Ooh, proxy gate though. Proxy gate though. Shameless is probably like, wait, where's your second pylon? Where's the next pylon, huh? Huh? What's going on? Huh. 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 Boom. Dead probe. This is going to be very aggressive, obviously. And they don't have any idea about it. And it's a one-base build. Oh, just now he sees no Nexus. He's like, wait a minute. Wait just a gosh darn minute there, bud. I think Lambo's going to need to... Oh my god, he just got supply blocked with the loss of that OV. I think he's going to need to cancel this base and start building spines. This seems very tough to hold. Harstem is cutting workers. Building double shield battery, but they're next to each other, so they can be Baneling detonated. Baneling blowed up. First few Banes are in production. There we go. Lambo building Banes of his own. Force fields. Oh, very nice force fields there from Harstem. Actually trapping all the Lings here initially. That's a good start for sure. Oh, nice target fire on one of the Banes. Gets a good hit. Almost taking down one of the Queens as well. Good kill on the Bane, I should say. Oh, great force fields from Harstem again. This is looking very good for Lambo and Harstem. Oh, man. Now, I will say perhaps using this hatchery to build stuff is not the best. Yeah, now he's giving it away. Oh, that's unfortunate. They didn't know. They didn't know. Well, that's too bad. They could have gotten away with a huge lead coming out of this. Now, not so much. Agreed, Rigel. They are very powerful. GG Machine, unfortunately, very supply blocked right now. 10 larvae. Ready to go. Shameless is the one who is struggling in this game. It is Harstem who has, well, a fully functioning two-base economy. Whereas Shameless is, well, he just doesn't. He just does not. Hallucination providing a lot of info. Lambo going to be able to depower and take down this gateway. It's not going to be contested, it looks like. I mean, why would you? Your opponent should have map control based on how things have gone. Lambo getting close to a layer. Actually, both Zerg players are getting close to a layer. And Evo Chamber's done. Oh, force fields, not quite perfect, but they will close the gap. This will be a kill on this third base, the Zerg. Shameless. DT Shrine about to complete, but 3 Overseers in production. Okay, they've seen the Dark Shrine for sure. No, but they know. They know that it's a likely possibility. Yeah, they spotted the pylon. Okay, that's what it was. That's what forced the additional overseers. And now this is looking extremely good for Lambo and Harstem. Oh, force fields come in, trapping one stalker, almost getting a kill in a second. Not bad. Speed going to help out a lot on the overseers. Oh, force field's dropping to try and keep the Lings away. Link has completed for Harstem. Oh, recall coming through, trying to save these units. But he doesn't actually recall everything out. Harstem and Lambo could keep pushing, I think, but it looks like... Okay, DT coming in. Yeah, you wanted to deal with that. +1 missile and road speed about to complete here for GG Machine. They're going to try and hold on at their natural. A lot of spines to fall back to. But at this point, I mean, Harstem's on a third base. Lambo's on a third base. I think it's just a matter of keep the players from expanding, keep the opponents from expanding. And Harstem and Lambo should be able to just kind of outmass their opponents. The one thing that GG Machine and Shameless have going for them is that +1 missile and roach speed that Lambo does not yet have. Harstem needs to get back home and support this base, but it is going to go down, I think. Harstem trying to cut off reinforcements, but it ends up being a very kind of clunky little setup. Ultimately, though, it looks like they might save the base. Still, Harstem lost a lot of probes there. Ling's going to come back in on the left side. And there's no pylon here. Harstem could lose quite a few probes. Oh, he's going to lose a lot of probes, actually. 6 or so more probes going down. Oh, man. A lot of probes going down to just a handful of Lings. GG Machine and Shameless kind of outplaying their opponents in the mid-game here. But they're still far... Well, specifically, I feel like Harstem struggling a little bit there. It does still feel like, though, Lambo and Harstem are far enough ahead that they might be able to just close it out. Oh, corrosive vials on the ramp, though. Do not want to run into those. I think the Stalkers want to be attacking up this ramp, and the Roaches and Ravagers want to be attacking through this open area. Oh, and now actually Lambo getting caught trying to rotate to support his ally, but he actually ends up losing so much. What is happening here? Very messy setup. Really well done by Shameless and GG Machine. They're somehow discombobulating Harstem and Lambo super, super hard. But ultimately, the base does fall. Other side of the map, a little Roach counterattack coming in from GG Machine. Yeah, I don't know what happened right there. But it shouldn't have happened the way that it did. Corrosive Vials do land on a couple of Shameless's units. Lambo still with a nice economy here. It's not like it's that much better. It's mostly just that he's got extra base. Roaches and Ravagers very much caught out of position now for Harstem and Lambo. GG Machine and Shameless, yeah, just kind of out-executing. Same unit composition, more units. +2 missile being done for GG Machine, though, is big. Oh, Corrosive Vials on the ramp, getting huge connections there. Oh, my God, what has happened? What has happened here? Lambo and Harstem, unfortunately for them, falling apart. We're going to try and blink forward in the top of GG Machines, Roaches, and Ravagers. But, ay. This is... Oh, very decisive blink forward here coming in from Shameless. I don't know what happened there. That was rough for Lambo and Harstem. No way around it. That was a rough way to lose that game. Because they were definitively ahead. Well done by Shameless and GG Machine, though. Their coordination and their micro was just far, far better. Yeah, I really was not expecting that to go that way. Yeah, that was oof. That was a game to forget for them, and I hope that they're able to move on and, well, honestly, forget it. All right, Emerald City. This is a big map. It's a big macro map. Yeah, if I'm Harstem Lambo, I'm feeling really bad about how that game went. You're up 1-0. You knock your opponents back down to 2 bases. Well, you hold their aggressive play. You're on 3 bases each. They're on 2 bases each, so you're up 2 bases effectively. Defriend on Facebook. Probably, yeah. It's definitely justifiable. But yeah, that just was one of those games where it just got away from them. And yeah, that feels bad. Feels bad when it happens to anyone. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom, it's GG Machine and Shameless. Playing very well. And their opponent spawning up at the top left. It is the Shopify Rebellion's Lambo and his ally Harstem. Yeah, honestly, if they had just fully rotated, Lambo goes to the left side, Harstem goes to the right. Harstem tries to force his way up the ramp against Roach Ravager, just uses blinks to dodge Biles and trade. And Lambo just uses the wide open area to force his way in with the Roach Ravager. I think that game just ends right there. Like, and it should have. It really kind of should have. But they were a little bit slow to rotate. And then it was this weird thing where Lambo rotated like half of his army and Shameless recognized it right away. Or no, sorry, GG Machine recognized it right away and jumped on like half of Lambo's army and killed it for an incredibly efficient setup. Yeah, I don't know. That was just a strange game. But That's the way the game goes, you know? It's tough out there. The stars beat crafting. They sure do. They sure do, Professor Nuggy, PhD. Were there any Terrans in the bracket? Yes. Moja and Ultramarine played together, so that was 2 Terrans right there. uThermal played alongside Fjant with Terran. He was having quite a good time with the Mass Cyclone. And then... oh, somebody named Ultramarine was allied with a player named Tiger. Who else? Were there any others? Oh, Lemon played alongside Casey, who is also known as Kingslayer, a very good Chinese Terran. And then, were there any others? Starfish is a random player. I don't know who Lena is. Those are all the notable ones, at the very least. God, watching sentries tickle an Overlord is hilarious. Tickle, tickle. I mean, I will say 2v2 is it's a tough nut to crack. We are going to be seeing a very aggressive push coming in from Lambo and Harstem here. They're going to try and deny their opponent's third base, or the Zerg's third base specifically. Baneling's got a sneaky morph. There are some force fields available. I think this is a dead base. I don't think they can hold this. Yeah, it's going to get canceled. DT Shrine starts up for Shameless. Lambo already starting to drone. We've got a third Nexus on the way for Harstem. Nope, sorry, that's a third base for Lambo. That's the natural Nexus on the way for Harstem. What are we talking about? What do you want about? Oracle. Getting spotted here. Ooh, sneaky Bane morph on the other side from GG Machine. $35 drones to 31 for Lambo. Harstem down for probes relative to his opponent, counterpart. Oh, another cancel coming in. That was a last-second cancel. Bum, 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 bum. That double Oracle into natural, getting some very nice shots off. Gonna be able to pick off. Oh, can he get one more probe? No. Nice pullback from Shameless. 7 probes in total go down, though. And now, once again, it is Harstem and Lambo in a solid position in this game. It's not over by any means, but I definitely prefer their setup. DT Shrine. Gonna look to get something done with the Dizzle Tizzle Shrizzle. In the previous game, of course. Was the previous game? No, 2 games ago. Game 1. DTs didn't get anything. First 2v2 circuit that we'll have a winner with a Zerg. Is that really the case? That's crazy. Yeah, I guess because Clem and Trigger have done so well, and so have Max Pack Spirit, Showtime Spirit. Yeah, all the TP teams have done very, very well. Is there an Overseer here? There is. Actually, 2 Overseers. That first DT gonna get taken down.
Forces under attack.
Second one did escape? No? Yes, it turned to the left side. Ooh, we got GG Machine going for the Spire. I always find it funny when the DT swipes, but the unit gets out of range. And so the swipe gets canceled. Oh, nice spot. +2 missile on the way here for Lambo. Now, Mass Muta in 2v2 can be quite a nuisance.
Hive cluster under direct assault.
But it's not like that on its own can win the game. Those little Banes. Their faces are kind of messed up, aren't they? They're like, yeah. Very, very sinister creature, the Baneling. Look at it. Why does it need fangs? It's got a gigantic backpack full of acid. What is it gonna bite? Actually, that does beg the question, does the Banelings eat? They're literally designed for suicide. And they get their wish. Mutas do pop out, they are revealed. Oh, killing an Oracle is very nice. Harstem with some weird control loses a second Oracle there. That's a little clunky. Mutas are going to try and be a nuisance here. There's a Spore Crawler being produced. It will Oh, it might not complete, actually. Uh-oh. That is going to get taken down, which means that is going to be a problem. Nice force fields defensively. Corrosive Vials will break them, though. Roaches and Ravagers flooding forward. Is there enough for Lambo and Harstem to break through while the Mutas are causing a ruckus? Causing a big kerfuffle. Mutas will, I think, just barely lose that, or they'll come close enough that they'll, all the steam will be gone. Oh. I don't know who that was. I hope it wasn't me. I think Lambo and Harstem are going to put themselves on match point. Oh, he's got Tunneling Claws and Burrow. I mean, will they close it out here? They kill a base. Maybe they won't close it out. Oh, uh-oh. We're F2ing around with our Burrow move Roaches, unfortunately. I mean, he's being very disruptive at the very least. That will open the door for a kill on this base, which would then open the door for a kill on this top base. Could possibly knock the Zerg down to just 2 bases once more. Ooh, nice blink to avoid the Vials. Lambo and Harstem are on the verge of victory, but they've got to be careful here. There's a lot of units to just lose. Lambo just needs to retreat. Two-1 upgrades are done for Lambo's Roaches, which is great against the other Roaches. Against the Stalkers, that's not as big. Oh, first 2 Colossus coming in. There is that double Robo. Third Colossus and fourth Colossus, actually, both out. Wait, where's the fourth? Oh, oh my God, they're already here. Okay, this is actually so good for Lambo and Harstem. Yeah, the tech is just vastly superior. Those Colossi are going to be so good. Now, at the same time, he should wait till Lambo's supply gets a little bit higher so that there can be some proper support. Oh, there's still Tunneling Claws Roaches. 7 kills on this Roach, by the way. Let's get taken down. How many... Okay, let's take a look at the units. 34 Blink Stalkers, 44 Roaches, 2 Ravagers. But yeah, 4 Colossus with soon-to-be +2. Oh. Oh, wow. Recall coming in. Oh, Harstem, cut him off, cut him off. Do not let him get away with this. Recall to try and save these stalkers. Will get out with at least a good number of them. Harstem should be able to take down the majority of the ones that weren't recalled. Only one of those non-recalled stalkers getting away. Lambo versus GG Machine on the top side. This is where the 2-1 versus 1-0 upgrades are going to have a huge impact. Absolutely massive impact. No detection here with the army. Oh, Tunneling Claws Roaches. They have split off here. DT will get taken down. That is a lot of Tunneling Claws Roaches, and they get all of them spotted by the Observer of Harstem. God, this is such a messy game all of a sudden. Roaches splitting off into every base. There is detection in every base. Cannon in the main base will get taken out. God, this is utter chaos here. But I still think Lambo and Harstem have this firmly. Shameless will find a small skirmish advantage. Oh my god, there's a Tunneling Claw Roach attack in the main of GG Machine as well. It's absolutely action everywhere. Throwing everything and the kitchen sink at their opponents. I think these 5 Colossus, though, with their plus... Oh my god, don't move command them. Ah! Not the best engagement for Harstem here. Is this going to be a cleanup? Holy moly, he's getting 4 of the 5 Colossus already. Ultimately, it's traded out well enough that I think that they still just easily win. But could they misunderstand their position? No. There's 21 drones and 34 probes for their opponents. I don't think there's any chance. Yeah, Lambo. Oh, man. He's everywhere with the Tunneling Claws Roaches. Yeah, they've got this. Lambo taking some big licks on his side of the map as well. But... And Harstem definitively overextended and definitely did miss micro a little bit there. Oh, this is quite nice, though. He's going to find these units. Forcing a recall. Good, quick, decisive recall. But still, this is too much of an advantage now for Lambo Harstem. They're on 300 combined supply versus a combined not even 150. To be frank, the only reason that this game hasn't ended completely yet is because the chaos makes it hard for Shameless and GG Machine to realize how dead they are. But they are so dead. I think they realize it now, maybe. Hatchery a little bit misplaced, but I don't think it matters too much. Well, it does not matter at all, actually. Far too much of a lead. GG will get called. Lambo and Harstem do outlast them. But holy crap, did things ever get absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Before the 5 Colossus went down, I mean, I was about to say, well, with these Colossus, I think it's just over. Lambo and Harstem put themselves on championship point. On tournament victory point. Really nice comeback after the previous game. Yeah, things got so messy there. But yeah, kudos to Harstem and Lambo for keeping composure. Wow, 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 wow. Probably suck your insides out like the Starship Troopers bug. Suck you. Oh, you mean like the brain bug? Oh, God. That thing is horrifying. All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top middle of Reclamation, it is Lambo and his ally, Harstem. And their opponents down to their final life. It is Little Fairy Shameless. And his ally, GG Machine. GG Machine. That scene gave you nightmares for weeks when you were little? Yeah, I could imagine. It's not just the act of it happening and the creepy face. It's also that they made the person that it happens to look like really messed up. Like, it looks like he had his brain sucked out of his skull. Like, you're like, oh my God, it's some like Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of shit. GG Machine top player low-key? Yeah, he is. I think GG Machine actually has the potential to be like a big Future of Zerg type player. I do believe that. Oh, we got a little cheeky block coming in. Gonna prevent the one gate nexus. At least for a bit. At least for a bit. Oh, he cancels the pylon though. Okay. And it will be a zealot completed. And that's gonna make Shameless say, gotcha. Gotcha. Read the lore about how Tyranid weapons works. Oh. That sounds sinister, Doom of Malantai. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute. What if he just throws down like 2 or 3 more gates and they just go for it? And we are going to be seeing a 4-gate, I believe. Oh, wow. We're definitely seeing a 4-gate. He's not going to build a 5th gate, is he? He is going to do exactly that. Wow, 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 wow. GG Machine going to get himself supply blocked a little bit. And he's building a Roach Warren, but his Overlord is pretty late to replace that. This feels really scary right now for GG Machine and Shameless. Lane Bane coming in for Lambo. It's a double expand out of Shameless and GG Machine. No spine crawlers, which I think they really, really freaking need. This will get spotted, but is it in time? Need to see a cancel on this hatch immediately. No, no, no. No hesitation. You got to cancel that. You got to cancel that. You got to build spines. 5 roaches being constructed. as the Roach Warren has completed. I can't believe he's not canceling that. That's crazy to me. Oh, Bainley's going to get on top of the drones. At least a couple of them do go down. Spinecrawler going to get canceled. A lot of drones falling. Oh, attacking the hatchery. He could have surrounded those roaches right away. Banelings are going to now go after these probes. Force field trying to wall this out, but it actually traps the probes on the outside of the force fields. Roach is going to get surrounded. I think Lambo and Harstem are doing it here. Banelings not able to connect on the drones, but do they even need to? I don't think so. All the fighting units had been killed first. Now the stalkers show up from the other side, but they're too little too late, I think. Lambo and Harstem looking like they are going to do it here. Roach is trying to pop out from the natural, but they are just getting picked off one by one. And these units in the natural of Shameless are kind of trapped. Baneling's coming in. They're going to blow up the probes, the shield battery. Energy recharge has already been used, so that shield battery was worthless anyways. It doesn't matter that they're not taking it out just yet. Oh, nice force field on the ramp. Going to trap two of these stalkers right in the face of the stalkers of Harstem. And there it is. GG will get called. Harstem and Lambo. It was a bit of a bumpy road, but it was a road paved with victory nonetheless. That's nice to see. Lambo and Harstem doing well there. Are both Lambo and Harstem in the main event? They are, right? Or neither of them. Okay, Lambo is. Harstem is not. Right. Lambo won the tiebreaker match. Right. Very cool. A win for Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know that I've ever heard Lambo or Harstem called Napoleon Dynamite, but kind of like it. It's kind of fun. All right. That is going to do it for me. Obviously, a huge thank you to uThermal putting this one on, allowing us to cover it. Yeah, cool games. All right, let's rate up my pal Sal. Harstem looks like a cool version of Napoleon. Nice. They do both say idiot. Yep, quite emphatically too. All right, if you guys have enjoyed the stream, make sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube. Subscribe if you're on Twitch. That'll be it. We'll be back Friday at 4 p.m. EDT, which is a random time, I know, for the OSC midseason playoffs. I honestly really want to play StarCraft 2 right now, ladder, but I can't. It has just been so tilting for me to just play, and that sucks. Actually, we're going to rate up Zombie Grub. She's doing some prep for EWC. All right, stay safe. Have yourselves a good rest of your day. And we'll be back at some point.